Morgan, we're going to do some simplifying for you. You said you're not sure about doing this, and I'll give you an alternative method. Okay, before we start, let's just check a few things. If you have 6 and you know that that's 3 times 2, but then the family of facts says that if you go 6 and divide by 3, then if you divide 6 by 3, you're going to get 2. If you go 6 divided by 2, you're going to get 3. Basically, these two numbers here and here multiply to give you 6. Like 3 and 2 multiply to give you 6. Let's try another one. If we have something like 10 and we want to divide by 5, then you need to think of like 5 times what gives you 10. So the answer will be 2. So if I said 10 divided by 2, then the answer is 5 because 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, so the divides are really just the opposite of times. Right, let's go back to up here. You've got 10 over 12 and you're asked to simplify. What you need to do is find something that they have in common. They're both even, so therefore it'll be 2 and times 5 gives you 10, and 2 times 6 gives you 12. And if you do it this way rather than divide, they can cancel off like that, and that will give you 5/6. The alternative way of doing it is to do this. Say, okay, we've got 10. If I divide by 2, then I'm going to get 5 and 6 over here. So you can either divide or you can make them into times. So let's try the next one. This is 3 times table, so they both have 3 in it. So I'm going to write 3 times 2 and then 3 times 3. And I'm going to cross those off, and that's going to give me 2/3. An alternative is to do this. If I've got 6 over 9, I can actually divide by 3 and divide by 3. Remember, the divides means 3 times what gives you 6, so it's 2. 3 times what gives you 9, which is 3. All right, carrying on from there. This one here, I'm going to do this one by divides. Divide this one by, and divide by this one by the same number. 4 times 2 is 8, so I'm going to make that 4. And 4 times 5 is 20. So if I divide by 4, I'm going to get 2 over 5. My other way of doing it is saying this. I've got 8 over 20. And if I change it to times tables, I'd write it as 4 times 2 and 4 times 5. And if I cross those off, it's like dividing by 4. And that gives you an answer of 2/5. Right, really quickly do the next one. I'm going to change this to times tables. 5 times 3, 5 times 5, and that will give me 3 over 5. This one's 7 times 1, 7 times 2. Those two cancel out to give you 1 over 2. These both are the 3 times table, so 3 times 3, 3 times 7, cancel those off, gives me 3/7. Sorry to have to do it in a rush because we're running